Hello. Okay. So where are we? Where are we? Let's see. I need to drink more water. Also, what a jinx, because last week I said on stream, I hope I don't forget the stream that I want to do this week, and I freaking forgot. I didn't even buy the game yet. I just bought that game. Probably need to make a waiting room like early, so that I don't freaking forget. But I'm scared of making like early waiting rooms, because what if I have so much work that day? So I'm not sure when I can actually stream it, you know? But I do want to play it. I just bought it, so I need to play it. I'm such a queen of not finishing a game though. Which is why this game is perfect, because it doesn't have a story. It's just like a one-time game, I think. I'm thinking like I was thinking, should I plan how to do this game or just wing it? I think the best way is to wing it, because I don't know what mood I will be in when I stream it. Bro, why is today so tiring? It's not even about work, it's about figuring out the new app our studio told us to use. I need to hydrate so much for this game. Also, wearing lip balm, because I'm gonna be screaming my head off. Okay, continue. Turnabout goodbyes. Yes. Don't even remember when. Okay. Right. I wanted to Google this. I remember. So you turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know. You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve Alone! I shouldn't have said anything. That's why I was listening to an Ulrica's show on the radio, see? Hold it! Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? Ah! Objection. It's nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? I was listening to it real booming loud, like... Real booming loud? Yeah, you know... And you had headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Oh, shit. I'm gonna press first for everything. And then we Google. And then we Google the answer. Hi. No, because I remember I left the game at this scene because I couldn't figure out how to proceed. Can you prove that? Hi. Yeah, the court trial has been suspended for too long. Which is very realistic, by the way. In this house, it's all about realism. No, of course you can't. Now I can't prove it, but I remember that moment real clear. It's been so long. Ace Attorney? I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? Sure. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Hold it. What did she say? Fuck this old dude, Mr. Wright. Please cease these pointless questions. It ain't pointless if we get to the point in the end. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? I don't know, what if the radio DJ was impersonating a gunshot sound? You know? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I will yank your beard so that your head is all smooth and bald. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. I think I picked we don't care last time. How many lives do we have? We should care. I don't fucking know. I don't care. We should care, Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if you don't ask? Fine. Very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Goncomar was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard, but there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Oh my god, what are we supposed to do right now? Ah! Google. Oh fuck, something fell. Unfortunately, my brain power has a limit. After such a tiring day at work, I will be Googling the answer. Yeah. My friend Google. You know, my friend Google. Google gives the best hints. You know. Totally not cheating. You guys totally cannot hear my keyboard. I am totally not scrolling down for the answer. Hi. Oh no. Are you here for Ace Attorney gaming? Not using my brain, by the way. Dun 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 dun. Hi. Wait. I'm using brain power to read through this page. Okay. My friend Google said I can present this. Larry, are you absolutely sure? Blah. Are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Oh my gosh, I had this thought, but I was too scared to present anything because I always get penalized. Listen. I'm actually very smart, but too smart for the game. Sometimes my answer is like skipping two dialogue scenes. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. Paper time. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Always 2 steps ahead. Exactly! I'm too smart for this game. Order! What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. You are suspicious, Mr. Von Karma, sir. What? Larry Butts is so funny. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's wrong. Larry's right. Shoots an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24 and 11:50. Isn't it this? Doesn't this corroborate? I don't fucking know. Two sounds like gunshots just after midnight on 25th. But the picture... Why did the camera automatically take a picture before midnight though? Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th, shot from approximately 1 meter away. Von Karma is sassy baka. Sassy baka. Fired 3 times. Aha! Wait a... Whoa! Larry is saying he heard 1 gunshot before midnight, and we have this picture taken of an empty lake, and he did say that when he looked back, the lake was empty, and that was before midnight. And then 3 times. But then so Laura heard the last two bullets. Larry Butts heard the first bullet. Larry rhymes with liar. No. No. Get it? No. Listen. I think I'm cooking here. Fired 3 times. So there should be 3 gunshots. But old man and Miss Lotta heard 2 gunshots after midnight. So, but there's this picture automatically taken whenever there is loud noise before midnight, which corroborates Mr. Larry Butts' claim that he heard 1 gunshot before midnight. Larry's right. That is not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Aha! Present! Take that! Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Laura Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24, 11:50 p.m. Wait, is this guy a vampire? No, he's just Chuny Bio. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. Exactly, Phoenix! What do you mean, Your Honor? This photograph was taken by an automatic camera. Automatic camera! That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct! There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Ms. Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Thank you, Phoenix, for doing all this because I don't fucking know. Like after that, after choosing to present that evidence, I don't know how to explain it. Thank you, Phoenix. No, okay. Why would this be? Objection. Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot, and there is proof that a loud noise is something else? Possibility is as good as evidence. Why? The witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Sneeze so loud to trigger the camera? Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? I can! Please show the court evidence if you have any. The murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times. Take that! This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 1, 2, 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That third shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That will make sense if the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! Bitch, Nick, tell me, I don't know! Nick, tell me, I don't know! You have what? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya! Yes! If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right! I mean, is it safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Nick, please tell me, Nick. I don't know. Nick, share it with me. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. Testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Nick, please tell me quick. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. And we know this. How exactly? Huh? Because it's all really circumstantial evidence and they don't even match. Which is not... You can't even use it to give him a guilty verdict. Like, this court is corrupt. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp of the photo says 12:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Fuck. Edgeworth and Hammond, I think. Because... I don't fucking know. What the hell? Phoenix didn't tell me the answer. What am I... What? Who could it be? Okay. Let me think. Well, obviously you gotta be Lupin the Third. Why would he be here? Honestly, could be. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait. So, Phoenix said this case has similarity with the case for Samurai. Okay, let me remember back to the Samurai case. Buff guy was drugged and sleeping in his changing room. The villain, the actor that acts as the villain, wears the costume. Wait, who killed who again? The woman killed him, right? Wait, I can't remember last case. What was the last case? What was the last case like? Like he died from the fence, was it? Was it? Did the woman like push him? Was it? Yeah, wait. So basically, the killer. No. Wait, the one who died is the one who died was acting as the hero, but he was killed by someone else. Wait. Okay, logically, even if I pick Edgeworth and Hammond couldn't have stood because he's already dead. So which leaves the middle option. Of course, it was it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond. Why am I speaking with slang? I'm always speaking with slang. What do you mean? At 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. It's like the samurai case. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... What the fuck? Mate. Miles Edgeworth, Lighthearted. Lighthearted? It's definitely not Edgeworth. It's either I don't know or Lighthearted. Okay. But Loda has not evidence. What is it called? Alibi, right? Loda has alibi though. But also Loda wouldn't submit the picture for us, right? Definitely not. I definitely did not ask my friend, Mr. G. So I'm gonna say I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. Yeah, you don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Huh? The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. What? The caretaker of the boat shop? Well, where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone. Yeah, exactly. Also, like nothing, because we have photograph of the lake, nothing on the lake. So like, other than the lake, shoot him in the trees. May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Fuck. Here? Take that! Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Objection. You have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Larry, why are you moving like that? That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. That's so funny. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. Oh, so it must be really close. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Court Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Do you think I'm the murderer? Why? How I know? I don't know. This is just an assumption, okay? Please don't penalize me. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Wait. What do we know of this parrot? The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to the name Polly. Oh my gosh, Robert Hammond, you look ugly. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? It does have Edgeworth's fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. It does have his fingerprints. However, he is left-handed. However, I feel like he did. I think he was the one that shot. It was Miles Edgeworth. Nick, how could that be? Wasn't the old man holding the pistol? Yeah, good thinking. That was easy, Nick. What I'm worried about is what you're thinking. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Phoenix really saved my ass there. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness? Create a witness? Why would he create a witness? Dun 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 for someone who is really close, I don't think he missed that shot. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Yo, hi. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. Look at Edgeworth. He's such a baby girl. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Oh yeah, the first time people would look at the lake, and then when they see the second time, they would like already be focused. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then he freaking jumped! The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It will appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gort Lake. Why did the old caretaker kill Hammond, though? Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Oh my gosh. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Edgy baby, why don't you talk? Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Why does he turn his head to the side like that, looking all damsel in distress? Ah, he's such a baby girl. Astonishingly, tsundere. Very true. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Baby! This is the court! Don't you know? Reveal everything! Well, I guess he has the right to not share, but this is making my job harder. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. What? Sorry, guys. That is very shocking. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? We'll find him quickly. We can't allow him to get away. I can't believe you guys lost a fucking suspect in court. In the holy place of court. Top tier voice acting. I'm sorry. I keep screaming, don't I? Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. Ha! Mr. Von Bitch Karma, did you do something? A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under this circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. My gosh. That is tiring. Court is being suspended again. December 27, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Yay, Nick! You did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Yeah, Larry is very funny. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Ah! Okay. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Huh? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. So freaking cute, that baby girl. Hi. Safe. Oh my god. That is tiring. What the hell? It hasn't even been 1 hour. No. Okay, continue. December 27 to 11 p.m. Wright and Co. Law offices. Is the office so damn close to the court? Holy shit. How did we get here so fast? What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Yeah, he's so cute. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Just tell me, bitch. You're making my job so hard. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never! Don't call her B word. No, I was calling Edgeworth the B word. Not Maya. Maya is my daughter. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the eyes, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was love. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, let's see if Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me, yeah? Bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker, that guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. How funny. Ha ha. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Oh, actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? He's actually my ex. And I still love him. I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. Class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade, a kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Oh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38. Who in grade school is bringing $38 for lunch? Huh? Still inside. Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Aww, little baby Phoenix. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him! You spent it! Admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! That's the truth enough! Oh my fucking hell, they're so fast. Oren, give me back my 50 cents. I love you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. Fuck the teacher, man. Huh? In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. Peak voice acting, by the way. Wow, that sucks. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize and went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! Aw, little baby Edgy. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Miles? Come on! It's so damn cute! It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Oh, his money. Okay, now I get why he had 38 freaking dollars. He's a rich boy. Rich boy. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Your Honor. He's so cute. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, you did it. He don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Larry, holy fuck, why are you wearing, bro? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. He's wearing really short shorts. Very well. I will replace the money myself. Ha! That is very teacher of her. No, because my friend is a teacher. And like... Okay, she's never replaced someone's money. But like, it is very well known that teachers usually have to be the one who replaced the money. This class trial is over. No, but like... Why would she even replace the money though? Because Edgy Boy is clearly rich. Which grade school kid bring $38 to grade school? That's on him, you know? That's on him. What lunch did he wanted to buy? So much money. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Aww. Aww. That is so cute. Hi. Hi. Did you hear what I said about the teacher? Okay, question. Safi, have you ever had to replace a student's money? What does he have to pay when Ashwin is obviously rich? Like, I don't know, your kid got robbed. But he's rich. I don't think the parents would mind. I mean, the only possibility, like the only robber could be another kid, which is like, it's not even that big of a deal, you know. It's another kid, another child. I mean, it's true, it caught me off guard. Why not? I mean, $38 is a lot, quite a lot for grade school, but it's on him. Why did he replace? Sometimes if they don't bring money, I do give them mine. Guys, see? This is literally teachers all over the world. Yeah, teachers are just personal bankers, I guess. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. So cute. If they lost their money, I do give them money to eat too. See, guys? Like, what am I gonna do? Let them starve? Yeah? I mean, it's on them. Skill issue. You lost your money? Well, boo-hoo. Skill issue. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. That's a bit dramatic, isn't it? I love you bullying Edgeworth even as a child. I'm not bullying him. What? I'm just saying the teacher could have kept her own money. I mean, $38 is a lot. That's almost 50. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Why would a kid bring $38 to school? A great school, even if, like, There's a toddler right there. Ah, okay. I see. I don't think I can be a parent then. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butt. The butt. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. Is it okay where Edgeworth gets framed, or are you past that part already? This is the case Edgeworth gets framed, but it's not finished yet. It's not done yet. We still have one more trial left. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. Aww, cute, edgy boy, edgy baby. Baby Edgy. It's so cute. Like, I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Oh, so I just started that part. I might have to leave. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want to get spoiled. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad! It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. Edgeworth be doing crimes. Bye-bye. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's why I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. Damn, this is very yaoi angst. He never replied. This is like, you know, the trope. Best friends to strangers to enemies to somehow exes to then lovers. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? That is so yaoi! Phoenix! I didn't think you... I wasn't aware of your game, Phoenix. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. Phoenix! I wasn't aware of your game! Nick! You are very yaoi! In court. Wow! Wow! Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick! So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I help you because I believe in you. I said I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! Nick! In every lifetime, I'll find him, even if I have to travel to the ends of the earth. Gay. Gay, homosexual gay. Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. I'm hungry. We need to find out who or what he is. I settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh, we cleaned out so much. But we still have the parrot! Yahoo! Can we keep it? Can we keep it? Like after the case? I want to keep it. Well, I think this is the best place to stop streaming. Because I am hungry. And you are also hungry. We are all hungry. At 11 p.m. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching me as always. See you guys next week. I will make a waiting room for that game that I promised to play. But however, please do take note that if I have like a lot of work on that day, I might have to push the stream, the waiting room, like, you know, next day and next day and next day, something like that. Okay. What game was that again? I've never revealed the game. You just have to wait for it. I haven't made a thumbnail yet. Okay, bye bye. Good night. Have a good meal for anyone who's going to eat. Okay. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Thank you for your hard work today as well, everyone.